Morning all. Hello, 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 said the fruity policeman. We're over the woods, sculpture trail. Although, not this part of the woods as a sculpture trail. It's just called that basically. Sproxbourne Woods. We're quite close to the road. So normally, they'd have Vinny in the lead. Especially when you've got squirrels. You see a squirrel, he chases after a squirrel. That's a part of his nature. He's like terrier, part terrier, dachshund, chihuahua. So he's got all that inside him instinctively to run after things. So a little bit of basic training we've been trying to install into Vinny over the last year and a half or so. And it's paid dividends, it really has. He's been good as gold. They put this walkway in a few years ago. And they put these in with this lot of mud. And obviously you get a lot of water over here during the winter months. In the summer it's all bone dry, but even so they cut a few trees down, open up the air as they say, let the sunlight in. Yeah, they're doing a good job, forest management. We've been here a few times. I think it's the first time we've been here this year. I could be wrong, I'm not too sure to be honest with you. I know this is the first time we've come this way this year because the weather during the winter has been so bad. Vinny, move, silly boy. He's trying to roll his shoulder in some muck down there. And that's probably residue from a fox's bum. And for a dog, that's like Estee Lauder, you know, it's like a very expensive aftershave for dogs. It stinks like, trust me, it really does stink. For a dog, yeah, that smells really good, that does. I'll go down to the pub later on, all that old stuff. Dear. Well, the thing is, when you think a dog's sense of smell is 1,500 times more than a human, when they have a sniff at each other's bum, they must get high as a kite. It's just a sort of, I mean, just go, oh! I don't know. I mean, if you track back on the adventures of Max, you see we've been here a few times. And it's beautiful through here, it really is. At the moment, there's just my car and another car in the car park. So basically we've got the entire forest to ourselves, just us three guys. And I can't beat it, it's just gorgeous over here, really do like it here. I can hear, I don't know if you can hear the aeroplane above me. We're on a flight path, not sure where they're going to and from. Constant aircraft though. We're now moving away from the road, which is good for me. I haven't got to keep eye on Vinny so much. As I said many times before, you come to these places and people lose their dogs. You'll often see a little sign, missing dog, phone this number, things like that. See what I'm saying to you? You've got to install a little bit of basic training into your dog. And if you don't, you're going to lose your dog, especially places like this. Or use your brain and leave them on the lead. Long lead, short lead. You can't lose them that way, can you? So, you know, Vinny's disappeared. Just see him go around the corner there. He's out of my way, can't see him at all now. He's gone. So now's a good time to test that little bit of basic training we're putting into him. Vinny! And see what happens. Here comes Max, he thinks his name's Vinny after good boy, yeah, you're getting to be a smart boy, are you? Where's that Max? Where's that Mr. Max? Come here. Hey, yeah, you. Yeah, you're a good boy as well, don't forget. You're always a good boy. He likes being called a good boy, always has done. Ever since I met him as a puppy, he tells him a good boy, wags his little tail, he's happy with that. Yeah, so, you know, I'm not sure what you'll say, good boy, in Japanese or Chinese or Wonkinese, whatever like, you know. They learn, they pick words up. Over here, when you've got walking problems or ain't got walking problems, you've got a lot of this. underfoot conditions, tripping hazards. You really got to keep your eye where you're going and your eye where you're walking. Otherwise you're going to face plant the ground faster than you will believe. You can see another little walkway over there in the distance. I dare say we'll be going down there in a few moments. Max, he's always loved the forest and the beach. We haven't been to the beach, well, over a year or so now. Again, we don't really get out as much as we used to get out. Al, that's the wife. Her walking ability is worse than mine. And my walking ability might seem okay, but I mean absolute agony at the moment, but I've had it for so long, I just put up with it. You adapt. You really do adapt. But that's enough of me crying in my beer. That's a big root ball, isn't it? That one there, eh? All that dirt, that's the back of a tree that fell over. Same as these two trees there gone over. That must have made a fantastic. They were shallow rooted, didn't they? You can see why certain trees do actually go over. I mean, this one here, that must have made a heck of a clump. Notice it cut it in 3, 4. There's 2 pieces here. Another one there, another one there, another one there, and that belongs to the root ball. Root ball! Now we carry on going. Like I say, these are built over little streams, mud. What can you say, honestly? Well, yeah, well, I'm getting here when I'm getting there, mate. I can't get here no quicker, can I? Hey. Take me time, Dad. Yeah, all right. Yeah, like I say, he thinks he's back in the wild. Not that he knows what the wild is. You can imagine him in the wild, can't you? He'd be living on grass and twigs. This looks new. It's a totally different colour to the one we just come down. So I'll say this has been here more recent than distant time. Yeah. See how we get on. I think this one's been here, we was here before. There's a big drop. When I said before, there should be another little step. It's a good 10-inch drop, I'm sure it is, this one. I don't know. I'll say we go to the end and we'll find out. Now, although it looks rather new, I don't think it is. My suspicions are it is that one. It's got about a 10-inch drop. It's quite a drop, really. I should have put a smaller step so you can actually step down onto something. I mean, although these are fantastic for people who can walk, you don't come to these places in a wheelchair, really, do you? No, you got any brains, you don't. I say you've got some lovely little paths here. They sort of lead off here, there, and everywhere. And every so often, you'll see these little landmarks. It means nothing to me. I ain't got a clue what they mean. It just tells you that it's National Trust, Bridle Way, direction. What's this one say? So, should I have a look? This is Broxbourne Wood, National something trail. It just repeats itself what it tells you. And obviously a great big green arrow going the obvious way. It's probably like a route. So you follow the green arrow, you can't get lost. Although, having said that, after a while there's no more green arrows. So it's pointless, really, isn't it? You know, it's like we as kids used to get a sheet of sandpaper and get a big black marker and put it on there with an arrow. You are here. Make it as a map of the desert. It's like, you know, it was quite, I could give it about like 50 years ago, and people are still doing it, think it's new. I don't know. You can see a little ravine down there. I don't know if it comes out in the film though. You can just see a little stream down there. Can you see it? It sort of snakes its way round. It's not very good on the screen. Visually it looks great, but on the screen not so great. And I'm convinced this is the one with that big drop at the end. A little bridge over there, just there in the distance, and all we have clean water running underneath it. And in the summer, bone dry, absolutely positively bone dry. And it is this one, and they have actually put a step into it. That step there is new. That was not there before. You'd actually step right the way down there. That's a fair old way to go when you think about it. So I'm glad somebody was listening or paying attention. Right, so that's got water in it. Not a great deal. Never seen any fish in there though. You can see some footprints of doggies gone in there though. It could be muntjac dog. You can just see it just there. You can just roughly make out the footprints of dogs. Got claws. I'm pretty certain that muntjac got hoof. That zigzagging little meandering little stream just showed you over a little while ago. This is what it does, it comes this way. It goes that way, it goes that way. That way, I think. Right then guys, gonna love and leave you. You take care of yourselves. Great chatting, as always. Friday, yeah, got the weekend tomorrow, fantastic. Bye.